How's it going, everyone? Today's video is an interesting one, to say the least. I'm going to be talking about NHL 17's anti-griefing features, or anti-trolling features, whatever you want to call them, that EA implemented for drop-in games for this year. Now, just in case you don't know what I'm talking about, this is one of the promoted features straight from the EA website. For drop-in games, our coach feedback system will keep tabs on your team play grade for skaters and goalies. If you aren't being a good team player and are intentionally creating a poor playing environment for other players, the coach may boot you from the game. Examples are intentionally going offside, continuously icing the puck, removing goalies from the game, etc. This is a very good idea by EA, and they deserve all the credit in the world for this. Most of my EASHL time is spent playing club and league games, but I know a lot of you guys, probably most of the community in general, play drop-in games, and I understand how frustrating it is when trolls come in and they ruin a game and you have to quit, and it's your time wasted when you're just trying to have fun. Now, I have a clip for you guys of a goalie getting kicked from the game, just to show you guys what it looks like. I don't believe he deserved to get kicked since his goalie was frozen out of the crease, but the point is just to show you the message when you get kicked, and I want to read this message aloud. You're taking too many risks leaving the net, and I won't tolerate a loss. I'm pulling you out of this game. So I play a drop-in game to see how many penalties I could commit before finally getting kicked. Now, as you're about to see, the puck heads towards the corner, I play the puck, I commit the penalty, and less than 5 minutes into the game, I've made our right defenseman quit. There you go, he pauses it, he's gone. So I've created a poor playing environment. I've already pissed him off to the point where he doesn't want to play this game in less than 5 minutes. Now, you're going to see the forwards, they're actually helping me out in this. They keep passing me the puck in the corner. So I want to say thank you to Donnie Brown, your friends, for helping me out. So we did do group matchmaking, but overall that should not affect whether I get kicked or not, because that means I could easily just get myself and one other person and troll the other 10 people in the game. So that wouldn't make sense. I'm still fully expecting to get kicked. The defensemen on my team were randoms, as were the other team, obviously. So this is still a drop-in game. What I was expecting to see was maybe 7 or 8 penalties, and then eventually getting kicked, and then this video would go to EA just saying, hey, this is what you have set in place. I think we can make it a little bit tighter because trolling is still possible, and that would just be the end of it. That would be it at that point. What actually happens, I couldn't believe as the game was going on to the second and third period. Now, I'm not exaggerating this. I committed 20 penalties, and I did not get kicked. 20 penalties just by myself. Delay games, unsportsmanlike conduct from trying to start fights, which you're going to see later in the game. I'm out of the crease for a couple of goals, and I don't get kicked at all. Now, I understand there are bugs in this game. Pucks going through our pads when we try and drop the butterfly for goals, trying to hold the post, and we hold like the invisible middle post that doesn't exist. The cover-ups in this game, they're atrocious, where we miss the puck more than we actually cover up the puck, which is just frustrating to say the least when the puck's sitting a foot in front of you. By the way, huge wrap save, by the way, with our butt or whatever it was, because we're not even facing the play at that point, so huge save there. Now, those are bugs. Those are things. Every game's going to have bugs, and I get that. As much as those suck, I can deal with that. This is a completely different situation. This is a broken feature that is promoted right on their website. Hey, we have this set for you guys to help prevent trolling, and it doesn't work. Now, for the skaters, it probably works. If you stand offside for a while, you'll probably get kicked. I know if you put your controller down as a skater, you will get kicked. That actually did happen to me. I wasn't even testing it. It was just an accident. This is a completely different level, though, especially for goalies. Goalie trolling is still possible. This is what this is confirmed for me. Now, what I expect to hear from EA is the typical EA response. Not just an EA response, it's a typical business response in general. Hey, we are aware that this isn't working at the time. Thank you for your feedback, and, we're working on it, or something along those lines. And I know not just myself, but I know a lot of the community just can't handle that, what I call the BS business response. But I understand why it happens. They can't make promises as stockholders or whatnot, because they don't want to get accused of, fraud or anything. I understand that as a business person. I get that. But what I really want to know, what I want to hear from EA, is what system do they have in place for goalies? Because mind you, the one clip I did show you guys of the goalie getting kicked, I don't believe he deserved to get kicked. He was in the crease, he got knocked out of the crease, and they scored it, and his team was still winning 7-4, so unless he was out of the crease for all 4 of those goals, then it wasn't working anyway. So I want to know, what are the parameters that gets a goalie kicked? X, Y, and Z, and they're gone. By the way, it's an amazing goal. By the way, I get knocked on the crease side to side, because when you're a goalie in this game, you weigh a pound and can get pushed around easily. So I'm going to try and provide a solution for you guys. You know, that's the whole point of this channel, providing tips, providing solutions for you guys, and now for EA. And I want you guys to help out as well in the comments below. I know a lot of you guys are going to comment with like EA sucks and all that stuff. I get the fact that you're probably frustrated if you watch this video, but the more feedback we can give them, maybe the sooner they can get this fixed, so you guys actually have a safe playing environment for drop-in games. So if I was in charge, one of the things I would have set up is 3 minor penalties as a goalie and you're gone. Now I say 3 minor penalties because everybody loves to get in fights at the end of the games, and I'm not going to penalize the goalie for getting into a fight. So once maybe for accidentally playing the puck in the corner, once for accidentally, maybe you play the puck and you flip it into the stands on purpose for a delay game. So there's 2. So 3 strikes, you're gone at that point. And by the way, on that last goal, I was holding the post, and the save animation took me off the post for the 5-hole goal. That's something that also needs to get fixed. But that's, I don't know, that's a bug. That's more understandable than what's happening here. So 3 minor penalties, you're gone. The next thing I would have set up is 2 or 3 goals where you're not even in the crease at all, when you're in free skate mode, basically. So when you play goalie, your goalie essentially has 2 states or 2 modes. He's either in goalie mode, where you can move side to side, T-push, hold the post, butterfly, do all the goalie stuff. And then there's free skate mode, where you hold the free skate button, you move around, and when you're in free skate mode, you basically don't get a save animation. Even if the puck is directly shot right at you, he's just going to keep skating. The goalie won't do a thing. So 2 or 3 goals when you're in free skate mode, then you're gone, because we should rarely be free skating to start with. So if it happens 2 or 3 times, that's it. So those are the 2 things that I would have in place for goalies. If you guys have any other ideas, maybe there's other trolling methods that I just can't think of right now for goalies, or maybe you agree with what I have, but maybe you think it's too strict or not strict enough, let me know how you would have it set up. So as you're about to see, the game's about to end. Somehow, my team still wins this game 7-5. Don't ask me how that happened. I committed 20 penalties. I think our team alone had 24. They had over 40 minutes of penalty kill time, power play time or something like that. So that's just ridiculous on its own. And I still put up an 830 save percentage, as you can see. So I'm going to show you guys the box score of all 20 penalties. Thanks for watching. Obviously, if you have a comment for EA, let them know. Try and be as productive as possible, even though you're probably a little bit angry or disappointed like I am right now. Share this with EA. Tweet this at them if you think it's like a real problem, you want this to get fixed. The more people that let them know this is a problem, it'll move up their priority list to eventually get this fixed in the next patch or next tuner or something. Or even if it's just for NHL 18, it's something that they need to know should be on their list. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more goalie tips or more goalie content. There's going to be more Pro Series gameplay. There's going to be more goalie tips. I know a lot of people are asking me about post play, when to hold the post, when not to hold the post. How do I do it? I'm working on that for you guys. Don't worry about that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.